Okay, good morning. So Brad, when I first learned I was gonna be evaluating you, I was just a little bit nervous, gonna be honest, because I've only been in Toastmasters for about a year, and you seem like a very highly experienced speaker. And every time I've heard you talk, I've loved all your speeches. So I wasn't really sure if I was gonna find anything, and I was correct. I didn't find a whole lot. So I'm gonna start out with what I loved. Um, you gave me a heads up that you were gonna give the concept of a quick survey over Zoom, and you weren't really sure on how you were gonna do that or how that was gonna play out. And I thought it played out really well. I've never really seen anyone do any sort of survey like that wasn't technology based. So I thought that played out well. I thought that was a good um, thing to help engage everyone. So I love that. And I loved all your hand gestures and all your visual descriptions with the white knuckle flight, the circling, the bouncing, the taking off. Loved all that stuff. It was very engaging to see that. And I love the structure of the speech too, kind of jumping around the timeline. I don't think it, at least from my point of view, it didn't seem too muddy. I think it was pretty smooth where you're talking about, now that you were, um, I guess, retired, and then you're talking about your last job, and then went back to your first job, and kind of you're just going back and forth. And I thought that was pretty smooth, at least from my point of view. And I loved all your comparisons, how your life is like that holding pattern and circling and bouncing, and how you compared yourself to your plant, how you are going to grow when planted. And then also you gave me a heads up. This would be kind of a more of a personal speech. Um, how it's on the serious side, but still, but you're still pretty, I guess, content with your current situation. And I really appreciate how open you were about, waking up at 3 a.m. And feeling being alone and missing those aspects of works, but also talking to the plants, which are yourself. But I love that all. And the only thing that I would love to see next time is, and you were talking about how you weren't sure how it was going to play out, talking on Zoom compared to talking to a group of people in person. And I thought overall you did a pretty good job. Just to nitpick here, when you first started, you were kind of looking up in the corner, and I did appreciate how you were kind of going back to your roots on how you would try to scan the room and everything to make sure everyone sees it. So I think it'll be just a little change for you, just to focus on the camera. But overall, it was a great speech. I loved it.